Santa Cruz County rancher has now entered its third week of testimony, and we now have learned the state's case is expected to wrap up this week.
Our chief investigative reporter, Coris Nylander, has been following the case from the very beginning and joins us live now outside the Santa Cruz County Courthouse in Nogales. Coris.
Now, Monica, I can tell you the focus here today seemed to be on the investigative steps taken by detectives as well as some of the forensic testing. I was able to speak with George Allen Kelly briefly as he left the courthouse today. You could see how the length of this trial seems to be wearing on him. Mr. Kelly, anything you'd like to say about today's testimony?
Well, we're getting closer to the end.
How do you feel about that?
I'll be glad when it's over, that's for sure.
Today began with testimony from Sergeant Joseph Bunting, who took part in one of the search warrants on the Kelly property a day after the January 30th, 2023 incident. He walked through how he searched the property with a metal detector but couldn't find the bullet that killed the victim, Gabriel Quinn Butamea. We also heard testimony from a DPS forensic expert who test fired Kelly's AK-47 style rifle, firing 10 shots to analyze the spread pattern of spent shell casings. He felt it showed that someone could have been firing near Kelly's porch. The defense raised questions about the many different variables that would impact those findings. A lot of it was inconclusive. He also tested the victim's jacket for gunshot residue, which none was found. The defense questioned why a backpack which was found on the victim wasn't tested for gunshot residue. The final witness we heard from today was Sergeant Alfonso Flores, who was the one who ultimately ordered Kelly and his wife Wanda to be detained and brought to the sheriff's office for questioning shortly after the body was found. Kelly was placed in handcuffs. Wanda was not.
So, in other words, you didn't offer them a choice, correct?
I didn't talk to them.
Mr. Kelly was not given the choice of whether he was going to go to the station or not, was he?
I wouldn't be able to answer that.
Okay. You're aware that he was placed in handcuffs before he was taken to the station, correct?
Correct.
And through further questioning from the defense, Flores testified that anyone who was at the scene during the time of the shooting would be a person of interest. The defense raised the question why Daniel Ramirez, who was allegedly with the victim at the time of the shooting, we heard testimony from near the beginning of this trial, wouldn't have also been considered a person of interest. The state expects to rest its case Thursday morning, which will be followed shortly after that afternoon by a jury field trip to the Kelly property. A lot expected to come out of that. We'll keep you updated. A lot more left in this trial. We're live from Nogales tonight. Coris Nylander, News 4 Tucson.